Hey everyone, John here, and Happy New Year! I've made videos this year, but I've not posted them yet, so this is the first appearance of John in 2026, and I've got some exciting-ish news for you, depending on whether you think this looks cool or not. Honestly, I don't really, but let's have a look at the news anyway. So, Switch 2 Joy-Con colors were just revealed on Nintendo today, and the second official color, other than the default neon ones right here, are called Light Purple and Light Green, and they will be releasing on February 12th. Let's have a little look at them, okay? Those sure are slightly different colored Switch 2 Joy-Con. My big issue with these is when I hold up my Switch 2 right now, the colors are quite subtle, right? It's just that little ring around the analog stick. When you pull them off, you get the rail. It's quite clearly a different color, right? That stands out more. But when it's just put into the Switch 2, it doesn't really customize the console. And that was a really big part of the Switch 1. Even when it was first revealed, you had the choice of neon and gray Joy-Con. And now there's a much wider array with yellow and different neons and purple and all these other Joy-Con you can attach to your Switch 2. Because when you take off the Joy-Con, right? Let's just take these things off. You're left with just a standard screen. It's a tablet, basically. And then you put the Joy-Con on the side, and it really does evolve the console into something that is aesthetically pleasing and quite personal to you. But with these ones, you snap on the light blue, light purple Joy-Con, and I'm not sure it looks that different. You have to get a magnifying glass and being like, oh, yeah, that is a little bit distinct. But then you pull the Joy-Con off. And let's say you're playing a 4-player game. I think it makes more sense that everybody has a distinct colored Joy-Con. It just makes it stand out a little bit more. So in a multiplayer, especially a local sense, I think these do look quite distinct. That rail stands out a lot. But then you put it on, it doesn't really. So your console, I don't think it looks that personal to you anymore. It's just a subtle little ring. But it does, I guess, introduce the uniform of Switch 2 Joy-Con colors. This is the first color we've had. We've had other Pro controllers, but they've not even been different colors. It's just been special editions like Resident Evil Requiem, which looks god-awful. But with this, they're not calling it different Joy-Con ring color. This is just the standard light green, light purple Joy-Con, which I think probably confirms that they're always going to be black like this, with just the details around the stick and around the rail. Which I don't think down the line we're going to get anything different to that. Maybe we'll get a pure black one, like a pure black ring, pure black rail. I don't think that'll look that interesting, but at least that's what the Switch 1 did with its grey Joy-Con, just like a standard neutral color. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's always going to be, I think. I'd be surprised if they ever change the actual skin of the Joy-Con. This is probably always going to be black. At least makes it distinct from the Switch 1, though. That's one big argument. If they were to make these all different colors, other than the size of the system, they would look very similar. Whereas, that highlighted ring at least tells you this is a different console, because it looks different to the other consoles. So maybe that's why it will never really change, but I don't know. What do you think? I quite like these colors at the very least. It's just, you don't really notice anything different until you pop them off the system. Anyway, let me know what you think, everybody, and have a wonderful 2026. I was going to say 2025. 2026. We've got a few more videos coming, one today even in a few hours. And I'm excited to show you what we've been working on. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you next time, my pretty people. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.